Welcome to Soccer As We Like It. Today's edition is the English Football League Cup final. We're going to talk about the game between Manchester United and Southampton, which was played at Wembley this afternoon, just about a few hours ago. It was a beautiful game, but I'm going to give you a roundup. Man United and Southampton met in the 1976 FA Cup final, which is the next biggest domestic trophy in England. And Southampton beat Man United by a goal to nil. Offside goal, should I say, and United have waited 41 years to play again against Southampton to get revenge, and today was the day. But I'll give some more information. Southampton have gone into this tournament, into the final, without conceding a goal, by beating Arsenal, beating Liverpool over 2 legs, and not conceding a goal. But United have played on Wednesday against St Etienne in the Europa Cup and won away in Paris. They played last Sunday away to Blackburn and won 2-1. So United have been playing games, so they're not really fresh. And this is the problem I have with Mourinho in reference to squad rotation and saving the players for bigger games. In reference to this game, Southampton players were fresh, they were fast, they were sharper, you could see the fitness, they had enough rest and they had more energy in their legs. United looked lethargic, they looked tired, they look like they look like a tired boxer who's been fighting so many fights and not had time to regroup, recharge, revitalize themselves. But Southampton were just like pow, 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 punching, and you could see the power, the pace in which the midfield of Romero, Redmond and Davis and Stevens were marauding the United midfield. But United midfield only had Herrera, Mata and Pogba. They were overrun, completely overrun. There was no one sitting in front of the defenders, and United were being bombarded. When the game first started, I thought, this Southampton team, look, they're running a bit they're running so fast, they're very pacey, they were winning the 50-50 balls in the air, they were putting in tackles, and I was wondering, is this the same Southampton we see every weekend and are struggling to score goals? I mean, they have a new striker, Gabbiadini, don't get me wrong, he's a deadly striker, bought in the January transfer market from Italy. But in saying that, they don't play well, they're so inconsistent. But today, I saw Southampton I've not seen. If this team plays like this every weekend, they'll be in the top 4, I guarantee you that. But today, they were on fire. But did they catch United on a bad day? Probably so. Did United play very well? Not really. I thought United were poor. I thought Southampton were the better side. But in the 26th minute, beautiful combination between Herrera and a 1-2 with Rojo Herrera, and he was brought down. Free kick and Zlatan. Beautiful free kick. I mean, it was a trick whereby the defenders moved out of the wall and he was able to bend that ball right into the bottom corner, and it was 1-0 to Man United. At that time, at that stage, Southampton had a goal disallowed by Gabbiadini, a beautiful goal by Gabbiadini. He had skinned Rojo, a beautiful cross into the box. United played him, even though the guy wasn't interfering with play when Gabbiadini put the ball past De Gea, but the ref called it as an offside. United, that was a warning sign. That was a warning sign for United to get this act together, because this Southampton side, they were not taking any prisoners. They were planning to leave Wembley with the League Cup in their grasp. So even at 1-0 down, after that beautiful free kick from Zlatan, Southampton kept coming and coming and coming. De Gea made a beautiful shot, a grounded shot. I think it was taken from Stevens, I think it was, or Davis, who took a beautiful shot. And De Gea had to palm it over, a beautiful right-hand save. But the defense with Bailey, Smalling, Valencia and Rojo. Rojo at left back was leaking. The middle, Bailey and Smalling were being skinned. They were being taken apart by Redmond, Romero bombarding through the middle and feeding Redmond, going down the right and skinning. We were struggling. United were really struggling at this stage. I was thinking, even at 1-0, they still were the better side. They still were running through the midfield. Not till Romero got a yellow card that he started to realize, I can't get another yellow card so early in the game. So he started, being a bit more cautious. At the same time, Herrera got a yellow card and he had to be cautious as well in his tackling. So at 1-0, United controlled the game, but were not in control of the game, if that makes any sense. Southampton was still pressing. Then United got a break. A beautiful move from Martial and Herrera down the left, found Rojo, and Rojo was able to lay off a beautiful pass for Lingard, and all he did was slot it into the far corner, and it was 2-0. At 2-0, you thought United, this is goodbye and good night again. But Southampton kept knocking on the door and knocking and knocking and knocking, because United's midfield could not cope with Romero. They couldn't cope with David. They couldn't cope with Redmond bursting through the middle and Gabbiadini as a poacher. I told myself, I said, if United could go into this half 2-0 up, United stand a chance. But if Southampton get one goal in the before this half ends, it's going to be far worse. And truly, 2 minutes before I finish saying it, bam! A beautiful cross, just the way the first goal came, down the right. Slack marking from Bailey and Smalling were on as usual, were not focused. Smalling let the guy slip in between two of them, and it was 2-1 to Southampton. A beautiful goal by Gabbiadini. Now, it was half time. The team talk was going to change. United going in 2-0, going in at 2-1. The difference, there's going to be a difference in team talk. Carrick was definitely needed. Carrick was needed to stabilize the midfield so Pogba could release and go forward, and Herrera would stay back with Carrick. But Mata, I think he had a very bad game. He wasn't really at the races today, I'm afraid. Mata, I love you, but you were really, it didn't happen today, mate. It just didn't happen. So anyway, United went into the halftime, and we're going to take this opportunity to take a commercial break. Thank you very much. Soccer As We Like It, we'll see you right after the break. Welcome back to Soccer As We Like It. We're going to finish the second part of this show in reference to the second part and the second half of the Manutd Southampton League Cup Final 2017 at Wembley, played this afternoon. Right, in the second half, with United leading 2-1, you could still see as the whistle went, Southampton kicked off from exactly where they left off, bombarding, running through the middle. But United had now made a substitution. Mata had come off and Carrick had come in, but Carrick needed some time to stabilize, so they started passing and passing and passing. But within 5 minutes, United had conceded 2 more corner kicks, but the previous 3 they had conceded. At this point, United had no corner kicks. United had now conceded 7 corner kicks and had not taken any corner kicks, which is very unlike United not to be in the position to take corner kicks themselves, but constantly conceding corner kicks. It was that bad. United were under so much pressure. So, at 2-1, United tried to slow the pace down to get their bearings, but Southampton were like a pack of wolves who were just constantly on them, not giving them time to settle them. It was just like pow, 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 pow. And at this point, a corner kick for Southampton. United don't deal with set pieces. This reminded me of the Liverpool game at Old Trafford. They don't clear their lines. They don't head the ball when they need to head the ball. Corner kick. The smallest man in the field, Martial, missed his header. The ball's headed back in. Pogba missed his header. And who else was there? But one and only sensational Gabbiadini scored 2-2. It was only 6 minutes into the second half. We were now game on. 2-2, United had thrown away a 2-0 lead. At this time, it was now, okay, what do United now do? Do they go defensive, try to match Southampton pace, or play the United way? The play the United way is like running at them. So Martial had to start to run at them and started causing problems down the left flank. But because Martial was very skillful, so he was able to go past. A beautiful cross from Martial found Lingard. All Lingard needed to do was keep the ball down. He blew it. He was 5 meters away from the goal. He blew it, and that was his last chance. He should have won the game at that point. It was 70-something minute, and he blew it. He's a sitter, and that was his last contribution to the game. Rashford was brought into the fray. Rashford, at this point, Carrick started to play very well, holding the big, so leaving Herrera and Pogba to kind of spread the wings out a bit and give them a chance to back up and help Ibrahimovic up front, because Ibrahimovic was was isolated up front by himself. So United had to find a way to get the ball to him. So it needed Rashford or Martial to run down the wings. So at this stage, at this particular stage in the game, what was required? It was requiring somebody to take on the Southampton defense, grab the ball by the balls and get this goal going. Because at this stage, United started to dictate the pace of the game. As United started to dictate, find a way through the game, walking the ball through the middle. Herrera, Pogba, Carrick, Martial, Rojo was getting the ball. Valencia was making runs down the right. United were now pushing Southampton back. Even though on the break, Southampton still had there was a beautiful cross down the left, which went past everyone. All it needed was a tap-in. But there was no one there. United, at that point, another beautiful header from Romero hit the post with the girl completely beaten. That could have been the winning goal of the game. But United hung on. They kept hanging on and kept fighting. You know, what they did was try and hit Southampton on the break, but at the same time, control the game. So this is where we are now. We're heading towards the last 10 minutes. People are now thinking extra time. But I could see Southampton were tiring out. And United started to keep the ball more and start finding little gaps between. And there was a beautiful chance for Ibra, but the keeper saved it. Another chance, Martial went past two defenders, laid the ball off for Rashford, but the keeper saved it with his foot. So at this stage, United were now pushing the ball, pushing Southampton back. Now, Martial going down the wing, he got tackled, two players tackled him, but he was able to get out of that tackle, release the ball to Herrera, who was now on the right. He had so much space. He did a beautiful ball, a curler like Beckham, straight into the head of who else? Ibrahimovic, and it was 2 goals for Ibrahimovic, and that was the goal that won the League Cup for Manchester United. It was a beautiful goal, beautiful bullet header. He had so much space, so much time, and that was the winning goal, 3 goals. At that point, Southampton were kind of mentally thinking they'll take the game into extra time, but United, on their mindset, we don't need extra time, we need to get this game over and done with because we have Bournemouth on Saturday and we don't have time to play replays. We already had a game on Wednesday, a game last Sunday, so United needed to knock this game out instead of pushing the game onto another additional 30 minutes. Rooney was about to come up. He had been given the directions, the coach is showing the diagrams, he was about to go, just as when Ibrahimovic struck with a diamond bullet header from that beautiful cross from Herrera. So at 3-2 United, Southampton, I think their hearts were down because they had come back from 2 goals down, they had the momentum, they had 12 corner kicks to United's 3 corner kicks in the whole game. That tells you a lot how much Southampton played some good football. Were they the better team? Yes, they were. Did they have the better chances? No. Man United created better chances and scored the most goals, and that's what wins you games. On this situation, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give Southampton a 7.5. I'll give United a 6.5 in reference to performances in this game. United need to start using the squads. Big game, big players don't need to play all the games. I know Mourinho wants to win every game, but some games you need to rotate the squad because these players are not robots, they're not machines. See what I mean? You have to let these players have enough rest time. Now, today is Sunday. Next Saturday, 7-day rest. Back and we got Bournemouth at Old Trafford. Bournemouth lost this week, I think they lost. Yes, they lost this week. So they will be ready. They lost to, I think it was Everton. Was it Everton? No, it wasn't Everton. Who did they lose to? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. But they lost, so they'll be willing to try and give United a good game at Old Trafford. And United, we struggle, but we will get the points. So United, congratulations in winning the 2017 English Football League Cup. United's 5th League Cup in their history. Jose Mourinho's 1st League Cup. He's won, excuse me, he's won 4, 3 for Chelsea, 1 for United. He's won a Charity Shield, he's won a League Cup. And, so Lingard has scored in 3 Wembley appearances, FA Cup last season, Charity Shield this season, and the League Cup this season. United will need to learn from this. They need to they need to improve on the squad rotation because they didn't look as sharp, they looked lethargic, they looked tired. But this is a lesson to be learned. The midfield was overrun a lot through the first half, especially in the first half. Yes, they had two weeks break than United, I get that, but United need to use the rotational squad system a bit more efficiently. Marino, good job, well done. I could see he wasn't too pleased because United were overrun. I've not seen United being overrun in such a long time. But this tells you the kind of games we're going to be coming up. We've got Europa League back-to-back games. In between there, we've got FA Cup game against Chelsea at the Bridge. That's not going to be an easy game. That's going to be another brutal game at the Bridge. I don't even know what to think about that game. So on that note, congratulations to Manchester United. It was a hard-fought victory. Not the best side didn't win, but the team with the most tactical ways to score a goal and had the right killer poacher to score the goal in Ibrahimovic, Zlatan, won the game. Congratulations to Manchester United for winning the League Cup this year. I hope this is going to be an opportunity and to start the momentum of more trophies to come in the Mourinho era. I think, you know, they're still in the FA Cup. Okay, we've got to prioritise the trophies. They're still in the FA Cup, got to play Chelsea away. They're still in the Europa Cup. They've got 2 matches against Rostov, which is going to Russia, for crying out loud. But I'd rather play these games out and knock them out because we're now in the last 16. So if we get through that 2-legged game, we're in the quarterfinals. So, you know, United need to do what you need. League Cup, great day at Wembley, great job, great performance, great job from Manchester United. From Soccer As We Like It, follow us on Twitter, Google, Facebook, follow us on YouTube, follow us, subscribe, comment and like it. From me, Tim Russell, thank you very much. Soccer As We Like It.